අයිබුවන් අද අපි කතා කරන්නේ ශ්‍රී ලංකා ක්‍රිකට් ප්‍රේක්ෂකයින්ට කිසිදා අමතක නොවන තරගයක් ගැනයි. 1996 ලෝක කුසලාන තරඟාවලියේ ශ්‍රී ලංකාව මුහුණ දුන් අර්ධ අවසන් පූර්ව තරගය. ප්‍රතිවාදී කණ්ඩායම එංගලන්තය 1996 ලෝක කුසලාන තරඟාවලියේ වටිනාම ක්‍රීඩකයා වූ සනත් ජයසූරියගේ තුන් ඉරියව් දක්ෂතා නිසා එදා ශ්‍රී ලංකා කණ්ඩායම ඉතාමත්ම පහසුවෙන් මෙම තරගය ජයග්‍රහණය කළා. තරගය පැවැත්වුණේ 1996 මාර්තු 6 ෆයිස්ලාබාද් වල. කාසිවාසි දිනාගත් එංගලන්ත නායක මයික් ඇතර්ටන් මුලින් පන්දුවට පහර දෙන්න තීරණය කළා.
Mike, you've won the toss. What are you going to do today?
We're going to have a bat this morning.
Tide.
Yes, we kept Pushpa Kumar, the pace bowler, out from the last game and brought the experience Vikramasinghe into the side.
You've really set this World Cup alight. Are you confident of being able to smash the England bowlers around?
We are very positive, not that we are very confident too, but we don't want to be overconfident. We have been playing well, we just want to keep the same thing going.
But let's join play now with the fourth ball of the morning. There's one run on the board.
එයනු එංගලන්තීනිම ආරම්භ කළ රොබින් ස්මිත් සහ නායක මයික් ඇතර්ටන් හොඳ ආරම්භයක් ලබා ගැනීමට උත්සාහ කළා.
Lovely looking shot by Michael Atherton. That's going to go all the way to the fence. England captain off in confident style.
England opening out in red style there. Ball straying a little bit outside leg stump and a jab, a perfect jab.
It's beat mid on. Yet another change for Ranatunga. He's not going to get there. He wanted to bat first and try and set Sri Lanka a target in excess of 300. That'll be 4 of them. Can't play a much better cover drive than that.
A super shot there by Atherton. Just letting the ball come into it to him, leaning onto it. The ball just racing.
නමුත් අටවන පන්දුවාරයේ ක්‍රියාත්මක වුණ චමින්ද වාස් මයික් ඇතර්ටන්ව දවා ගැනීමට සමත් වුණා.
Edge and taken. Kaminda Vas gets the first breakthrough for Sri Lanka. He's dismissed the England captain. Atherton goes for 22. England 31 for 1. Graham Hick in at the fall of Atherton's wicket. Superb one-day international career, averaging just a touch under 40 with 200s and 15 50s. See the end of Michael Atherton. To play that cut shot down to third man, he'll be disappointed with that stroke. The ball not quite bouncing.
Runs there. Fine leg is up. Just saving one, and that just went very fine. Vikramasinghe was very annoyed with himself there.
Well, he should be cross about that. That was poor thinking. He circled, but that's poor thinking.
That's 4 runs. Crashed away in the air. A thundering shot from Robin Smith. Deliberately played over cover.
Well, you can't bowl these at Ross Smith. That's his favourite area. Short.
නිතරම එංගලන්ත පිතිකරුවන්ට තර්ජනයක් වුණ මුත්තයා මුරලිදරන් ග්‍රැහම් හික්ව දවා ගැනීමට සමත් වුණා.
In the air, out. Poor shot by Hick. It's the way he got out very recently, just pushing the ball to mid-wicket. Absolutely no trouble. And that's a very disappointing innings by Hick for England.
Well, it's a nothing sort of shot, just sort of chips it. And surely as a batsman he must have looked and seen the man there in that catching position. As if that is his shot to try and...
His club got away through mid-wicket. That was scientifically played shot, although with a cross bat. The ball had to be very full of length for him to be certain of a good contact played.
And it was full enough. He made sure he got over the ball, not a great deal of time for the ball to spin from where it pitched. And there's no mid-wicket, neither on the boundary or inside the circle.
critical for the two men at the wicket, at least one of them, to go through to a score of some note.
සනත් ජයසූරියගේ සුපිරි පන්දු රැකීම හමුවේ රොබින් ස්මිත් ලකුණු 25කට දැවී ගියා.
We've got an ask here. Robin Smith didn't run with any urgency. My gut feel is that he was in, but we'll see.
It might be a bit close, Robin, but I think he's in as well. Yes, it's very, very close. That ball has hit the stump and the bat is just about in. Not a long way in, but once you're in, you're in. Well, he has been given out.
In the air, high, down to long on, and long enough. There was a man down there. The Freitas took him on and won.
ධර්මසේන යොමු කළ අලංකාර පන්දුවක් කෙලින්ම කඩුල්ලේ වැදීම නිසා ග්‍රැහැම් තෝප් ලකුණු 14කට දැවී ගියා.
The man England needed to back throughout the innings has played a real hash of a cricket stroke, and England are now 94 for 4.
Well, I can't say anything else after what Bob said there. What a terrible shot. They're just doing very nicely with Philip de Freitas, upsetting them. He never gets his pad in the line of the ball, so if he misses it, it hits the pad, and then the pad would be outside off stump. That's a shot he certainly will look back on. Has been very, very poor and poorly played and poorly thought out. 94 for 4, England.
Alex Stewart in at number 6.
කෙසේ නමුත් එංගලන්ත මැද පෙළ පිතිකරුවන් කඩා වැටුණ ඉන්නම ක්‍රමයෙන් ගොඩ නැගුවා.
Next big hit, high in the air, over long off the 6, that's gone 5 rows back. Magnificent strike from de Freitas.
Well, that's the difficulty. If you bowl the spinner's length, you're going to have a chance of getting him out if he misses it. But if he hits it cleanly, it's going to disappear. And it looks as if it's his day. That's a very sweet hit.
Deployed to bat de Freitas higher up in the order certainly has been of some value to England. He's played the spinners quite aggressively.
And played the seamers with a certain elan and elash.
That certainly was a superb shot by de Freitas, coming down to Wickramasinghe. Wickramasinghe not getting too much bounce with the softer ball and dispatching that brilliantly over the mid-wicket region.
Oops, a missed field for the first time, and that's the skipper. The half centuries. Oh, a terrific blow. Well, he got carried away there. A bottom edge brings it. Off comes the helmet. 50 runs to de Freitas. Good decision to promote him in the order. Bowls him. He bowls him. Stewart down, not to the pitch. Big spin, all over.
That's Muralidharan giving the ball just a little bit of air. Stewart rushing down. The ball going right through the gate, hitting his middle stump.
And so he goes for 17 of 30. Good shot. That is a good shot. Improvised beautifully. He struck it away for 4.
Well, they say de Freitas is in pretty good form with the bat, and he has to be in good form to play a shot like this. Gave himself a bit of room, drifting a bit outside leg stump and hit it beautifully over extra cover. Well, those are Jack Russell's figures, his runs scored so far in this tournament. Hard to see how those performances justify the fact that Mr. Illingworth is saying he's just as good a batsman as the other English players. Well, he certainly hasn't shown that in this tournament.
Seen this stroke played a lot in the tournament. You will do with spinners bowling and field set straight. The South Africans have certainly adopted the sweep shot more often than not against the slower bowlers. That's out, dragged it on, and that's the risk you take playing it. Playing any shot with a horizontal bat does have a risk factor to it, and Russell pays the penalty.
The thing is, when you're playing that shot, you've got to make sure that your pad is in the way. If you miss, you can't afford to leave your stumps exposed at all. Jack Russell getting an under edge there, the ball going back.
Criminal.
I have to wait on the umpire for the signal for this one. Leg by signal. Very important that England do bat through these 50 overs because they are going at a reasonably good rate at the moment. 40 overs, 171 runs before that last ball. That's not bad going, just the 6 wickets lost being the negative aspect.
And he's giving him out. Well, he's let the ball go from pretty wide round the wicket. Has to have turned. Certainly the wicket is taking turn. Let's have another look.
I think Mr. Mahbub Shah would have to be pretty sure that this ball would have straightened enough to hit the stumps. That ball seemed to be drifting a bit down the leg side, hitting the Freightas pretty low on that right.
That'll beat mid-off and go all the way to the fence. Beautiful piece of timing from Dermot Reeve.
Yes, very well thought out. Just gave himself a little bit of room to leg. There he is, and just opens up the offside for himself.
Chaminda Vaas proving very expensive. The 200 up for England. 203 for 7. Well, that's a terrible misfield. Not learning from their mistakes, Sri Lanka. By Surya. Goff's got that away very nicely. There's the 50 partnership and a very valuable boundary for England.
Well, this was a really smart shot. He knows that the left-arm spinner's been bowling fairly flat into the leg stump. And he played an excellent shot to bring up the 50 partnership.
The reverse sweep will go for 4 this time. Reeve's been trying it for about a quarter of an hour. Perfect execution this time.
Yes.
It's 4 more. Terrific last over for England. They're going to get up to around 240.
පන්දුවාර 50 අවසානයේ එංගලන්ත කණ්ඩායම කඩුළු 8කට ලකුණු 235ක් ලබා ගත්තා.
That the innings took any shape, got any momentum at all. His 67 was excellent and he's a little unlucky to be adjudged LBW.
පන්දු යැවීමේදී මුරලිදරන් ධර්මසේන සහ ජයසූරිය කඩුළු 2 බැගින් ලබා ගත් අතර චමින්ද වාස් 1 කඩුල්ලක් ලබා ගත්තා.
Excellent job for their captain, and Vaas at the start and the end was very economical. So good performance in the field by Sri Lanka, who now need 236 to win at 4.7.
ලකුණු 236ක ඉලක්කයක් හඹා යාමට සනත් ජයසූරිය සහ රොමේෂ් කල්විතාරණ පිටියට පිවිසියා.
So it'll be a busy time out there in the covers. That's Graham Thorpe, and there's plenty of turn for those who can wrap a finger around the ball. This is Richard Illingworth. Beautiful shot. Orthodox shot, and that's running much quicker that time. Lovely follow through, half stop by the fielder, but 4 runs. And that's a cracking shot. What a cracking shot. 2 long half volleys from Illingworth, but a bit of footwork too helped. And in both instances, Kaluwitana was on top of the ball, head over the ball, nothing leaning back.
Kaluwitana displaying his wide repertoire. That time, Illingworth straying slightly onto midland leg and Kaluwitana banging it past mid-on.
Well, you can say that.
කෙසේ නමුත් මුළු ලකුණු සංඛ්‍යාව 12ේදී අවාසනාවන්ත ලෙස කළුවිතාරණ දැවී ගියා.
Kaluwitana rather likes this. He's bowling. Well, amazing. There was a clatter. The shouts went up. Kaluwitana looking absolutely regal.
නමුත් ඉන්පසු ගුරුසිංහ සමග එකතු වුණ සනත් ජයසූරිය තමාගේ සුපුරුදු පිතිආරම්භය දියත් කරමින් එංගලන්ත පන්දු යවන්නන්ට දිගට හරහට පහරවල් දියත් කළා.
Terrific bang and into space, perfectly placed. And what a menace this man is. Jayasuriya. Perfect shot.
Certainly Jayasuriya turning out to be a difficult proposition for England. He's certainly made his intentions clear that time coming down the pitch. Good placement. There's a man there on the line, but Jayasuriya placing that wide of him.
Beautifully played. Illingworth's looking to bowl down leg side. It was fine sweep. Superbly played. Really Sri Lanka steaming ahead.
Illingworth that time straying down the leg side. Jayasuriya just getting a little bit of bat on it and playing it very fine, beating the short fine leg in the ring.
Oh, that's top class touch play. Over the top, straight over the top. All one-way traffic this. Illingworth put a hand up. Never really had a chance of making a catch.
Once again Illingworth giving a little bit of air that time, but Jayasuriya quickly onto it, hitting it past the bowler. Absolutely brilliant shot. There's a lot of runs there behind the bowler and Jayasuriya making full use of it.
Or over there. Well, this is murder. 34 for 1. Well, that's a terrific hit again. Right across the line. First bounce into the perimeter advertising, and the Sri Lankan fatting any full flow of the arms on the offside, but not on the on. Hit that well enough.
Yeah, I'm impressed with Garangoth having made up his mind to go around the wicket, but it's so important that when you go around the wicket, you're very clear on what line you're going to bowl.
අටවන පන්දුවාරයේදී මුළු ලකුණු සංඛ්‍යාව 50 ලෙස ඉහළ නැංවූ ශ්‍රී ලංකා කණ්ඩායම තරගයේ 12 වන පන්දුවාරයේදී ලකුණු 100 කරා රැගෙන යාමට සනත් ජයසූරිය සමත් වුණා.
That's just a poor delivery. And there's no one on the onside out. Both the men out are at deep third man and deep extra cover. 59 for 1.
I don't know what you say about that, except it was a belter of a shot. He just stands there and delivers. You bowl length, and he's just stood up, whacked it from outside off stump, off the front foot.
And that's just been put down. It's Gough again. Another very, very difficult chance for the lad. He had a really hard chance at mid-on of Gurusingh. That's his 50. 32 balls. Well played.
Well, that was a terrific shot, wasn't it? It was a good length ball, what we were talking about, just outside. And he just waited for it and then clubbed it with the bottom hand.
Oh, is that 4 or 6? 6, I think, yeah. landing underneath us, underneath the roof.
Well, when it went up, I thought, out of the field. He just looked to hit this with so much ease. And watch this, he just threw the ball, nice little chip with a wedge at golf, and it disappeared for 6.
That's a great shot. Just stood there perfectly balanced and smashed it away down the field for 4.
Well, that's a scintillating off drive. They've pitched it up, but they play the ball with so much ease. It's economy of movement that I like.
Oh, here we go again. 6.
Well, this is like a charity match. It's like the old benefit matches we play in England when a lad's played 10 years for his county and he gets a benefit. The county players play against the local league players who you expect to be better than. You know, when you've had a few overs, you belt them around, but here they are. They're belting around a supposed international pace attack.
Oh, all right then. 4 more.
I don't think they like running too much, this lot. They must be a little unfit. They've got short legs. They won't stand the strain. They just stand there and deliver. Belt 4, belt 6. Now, where else shall I hit it? Where haven't I hit it? They say. I'll try that gap next.
Here we are trying to have a discussion about the most valuable player and can't get a word in edgeways. Oh, that's coming up here. That's on the roof. It's hit the satellite dish.
Well, I've run out of things to say. I mean, he hits the ball with so much ease. He's graceful with it, and he just lovely full swing of the bat. There's plenty of bottom hand in it, but he doesn't hike it to leg, he just goes through the shot. Got tremendous height on that.
Change in bowling. Michael Atherton introducing Dermot Reeve into the attack. 4 more.
Well, we now know he's not interested in the single. 100 partnership. What a splendid performance.
Bold, but a no ball. Well, that's just what England want, isn't it?
Well, it's a no ball, but big disappointment for England. This ball right up there in the slot.
දෙවන කඩුල ලෙස මුළු ලකුණු සංඛ්‍යාව 113 දී සනත් ජයසූරිය දැවී යන විට පන්දු 44කදී ලකුණු 82ක් ලබාගත් අතර එම ලකුණු 82කින් ලකුණු 70ක්ම 6 සහ 4 පහරවල් වලින් ලබාගෙන තිබීම විශේෂත්වයක් වුණා. ජයසූරිය එදා තමාගේ ඉනිමට අලංකාර 4 පහරවල් 13ක් සහ දැවැන්ත 6 පහරවල් 3ක් එකතු කර තිබුණා.
Well, he bowls for this sort of stumping, does Dermot Reeve. Just swinging it down, full where the pads are. Jack Russell's got him. Yes, he's got him. Beautifully thought out. Dermot Reeve's the man. We'll see the third umpire in a minute.
There, the phone's ringing. What do you think? Yeah, he's definitely out, but the button doesn't work. OK, I'll give him out then. Off you go. $113 for 2.
ජයසූරියගේ දැවී යාමෙන් පසු පිටියට පිවිසි අරවින්ද ද සිල්වාත් හොඳින් පිත් හැසිරුවා.
De Silva's not going to miss out. Just gently picks his spot. And that lovely wristy cut takes it away to the fence. That's beaten Goff. Exquisite timing again from Aravinda de Silva. It's 130 for 2.
So Richard Illingworth's the bowler. Well, misfield by Stewart, and that'll run for 4.
Well, it wasn't necessarily the easiest one to take. It's running quickly away from him to his weaker hand, the left. But you expect fielders at this level to get something on the ball there. Just went under his hands. He didn't get low enough.
In England's innings, Sri Lanka used 4 spin bowlers. England are now going to...
නමුත් මුළු ලකුණු සංඛ්‍යාව 165 දී අරවින්ද ද සිල්වා දැවී ගියා.
In the air, brilliant catch. Robin Smith is a catcher. Aravinda Silva is the man who's out. And at last something's happened and dropped England's way.
Well, I said England need a bit of luck, and this is a bit of luck. I mean, it's a short ball, just turning slowly. It meant he hit squarer than that. It sliced off the face of the bat, face edge, and it was a neat catch by Robin Smith then. That's a wicket a little bit gifted to England. 165 for 3.
Arjuna Ranatunga, the Sri Lankan captain.
Oh, that's a gorgeous shot. And they just might have to be a little harder. When you see a glorious shot like that, I'm not so sure though, but I don't think they can afford to be lackadaisical or sloppy.
Ranatunga recognises a half volley when he sees one and plays it beautifully. Stays well on top of the ball. And another full toss from Hick. It's easy stuff. Exactly what England don't want. But it suits Sri Lanka fine, thank you very much.
මුළු ලකුණු සංඛ්‍යාව 194 දී රණතුංගත් ලකුණු 198 දී ගුරුසිංහ දැවී ගිය පසු ශ්‍රී ලංකා කණ්ඩායම යම් අවදානම් තත්වයකට පත් වුණා.
I must say at first sight it looked a pitch outside leg stump, so it'd be fascinating to take a closer look at that one. Darren Goff's the bowler. Ranatunga scored at a terrific pace.
Well, it's marginal, isn't it? You've got to make a split-second decision whether that pitched on leg stump and would have hit, or it pitched just outside.
Tilakaratne is the new batsman. It's a quick single. Goff needs a foot on it. He's got a foot on it, and there'll be the question asked of the third umpire.
That really spelled disaster for Sri Lanka.
It's so similar to the Robin Smith run out, and that certainly looked as if he got in. This is the crucial one. There, the ball's hit the stump and he's short.
That certainly spells disaster for Sri Lanka.
The red light signals that the mainstay of the Sri Lankan batting side at the moment is on his way. Roshan Mahanama, an opening back.
කෙසේ නමුත් මැද පෙළ ශක්තිමත් කළ සුපුරුදු සුසංයෝගය රොෂාන් සහ හෂාන් ශ්‍රී ලංකා කණ්ඩායම ජයග්‍රහණය කරා ක්‍රමයෙන් රැගෙන ගියා.
That's beaten Hick. That'll take Sri Lanka ever closer to a place in the semi-finals.
That's a good shot. Right to the gap. And that is the 236 that Sri Lanka was seeking. And what a comprehensive victory. Terrific win for them.
ඒ අනුව ප්‍රබල එංගලන්ත කණ්ඩායම පරාජයට පත් කරමින් ශ්‍රී ලංකා කණ්ඩායම මුල්වරට ලෝක කුසලාන අවසාන පූර්ව තරගයක් සඳහා සුදුසුකම් ලැබුවා. සුපිරි පිතිආරම්භයක නිරත වුණ සනත් ජයසූරිය එදා තරගයේ වීරයා සම්මානය දිනාගත්තා.
Making a bit of a habit of this.
Yeah, I have the last game I did that. I thought I must go for these same shots, and I did well, I think.
It was a very different pitch to Delhi. Did you enjoy the England bowlers?
Yeah, it was a bit slower than Delhi, I think. But I thought I must go after the bowling, and I did that.
And you also made a contribution with the ball as well.
I have been bowling last couple of one-day games. I have been bowling well. And
Well, the best of luck in the semi-finals and the finals if you get there. Well done.
thank you, thanks a lot.
ඉතින් මේ වගේ ශ්‍රී ලංකා ක්‍රිකට් වංශ කතාවේ ස්වර්ණමය යුගයේ තවත් තරඟ පිළිබඳව තොරතුරු රැගෙනීමේ බලාපොරොත්තුවෙන් අදට අප නවතිනවා. ඔබට සුබ දවසක්.